There is an ocean of everything you want: success, power, and the most satisfying relationships. It's all available and waiting for you. This is The Zone of Action with your host, Gerald Action Jackson.
Today, the subject of this podcast is Win the Week Before It Starts. Win the Week Before It Starts. A guide to your Sunday success plan. Sundays are unique, my friend. They're the bridge between the week that was and the week yet to come. The perfect moment to gear up for greatness. Think of Sunday as your personal reset button. A day designed to recharge your energy, cultivate a positive attitude, and set clear intentions. If you can win Sunday, you can win the entire week before it begins. In my years as a radio personality and success coach, one key truth has stood the test of time. Intense weeks start with strong Sundays. Today, let's walk through exactly how to do that. 1, embrace the power of Sunday. Many people treat Sunday like a free day with no structure, no plans, nothing but an endless cycle of social media scrolling and leftover tasks from the past week. While there's nothing wrong with having some downtime, imagine how much more fulfilled, energized, and focused you'd be if you use Sunday to give yourself a running start into Monday. This doesn't mean you must be chained to a desk or hustle through the weekend. Instead, it means embracing Sunday as a strategic day of preparation, reflection, and possibility. We often underestimate the power of small actions taken consistently. Sunday is a golden opportunity to align your heart, mind, and spirit with your big picture goals. It's your moment to take a deep breath, look at the path ahead, and ensure you're heading in the right direction. Think of this day like a pit stop in a race. The brief pause that sets you up to continue with vigor and clarity. If you use your pit stop wisely, you'll experience less stress during the week. You'll be more intentional with your time, and you'll have the personal energy reserves to handle any surprise challenges that come your way. Dedicating a few hours on Sunday to preparation will cause you to notice a distinct shift in your mindset. This shift fosters calm, focus, and enthusiasm for what's next. You will stop merely reacting to life's demands and start proactively designing your week according to your values and aspirations. 2, define your top 3 priorities. One of the biggest traps when preparing for the week is trying to do it all simultaneously. Our to-do lists become endless scrolls of tasks, big and small, many of which don't align closely with what truly matters to us. To see meaningful progress, you must focus on the big rocks, as famed author Stephen Covey would say. In other words, define your top 3 priorities for the week. These priorities should be the tasks or projects that bring you the most incredible sense of fulfillment and achievement when accomplished. Maybe it's preparing a presentation for work, completing the initial chapter of your manuscript, or finally reorganizing that cluttered home office that's been inhibiting your productivity. Whatever your top 3 goals are, commit to them. Write them down in a place you frequently see, like a whiteboard or a sticky note on your computer. Let these priorities be the North Star that guides your schedule and to-do list. When you narrow down your focus, you reclaim control over your energy. This is crucial because your energy is the currency that pays for your success. Spreading yourself too thin leads to burnout, procrastination, and overwhelming feelings. By spotlighting a small set of key goals, you ensure those tasks get the time and dedication they deserve. You also give yourself a sense of accomplishment that will fuel momentum for the rest of the week. Finally, refining your focus to 3 big goals also comes with an unexpected bonus: clarity. You'll find it easier to say no to distractions or requests that don't align with your main priorities. This doesn't mean you ignore other responsibilities. You become strategic about where your attention goes. The result is more tangible progress and a sense of calm achievement. 3, set a learning goal. A crucial part of personal growth is the pursuit of knowledge. Imagine your mind as a garden. The more you nurture it, the more it blossoms. While some view Sundays as the end of one week's chapter, you can turn Sunday into a springboard for new learning. Setting a learning goal each week ensures you're continually expanding your horizons. This learning goal can be as straightforward or as ambitious as possible. Maybe you want to learn a new leadership principle you can apply at work. Perhaps you're interested in exploring a creative hobby like watercolor painting or practicing daily journaling. Or maybe you've set your sights on diving into personal finance to manage your money better. Whatever it is, be intentional and identify what precisely you plan to learn and how you plan to learn it. Be that through reading a book, listening to a podcast, enrolling in an online course, or even setting aside time to experiment on your own. Why is this so powerful? Learning keeps you curious, adaptable, and relevant. In a fast-moving world, learning quickly and consistently is a superpower. Moreover, dedicating yourself to learning ensures that you remain open-minded. An open mind invites creative thinking and innovation in your personal life or professional endeavors. Don't underestimate the compounding effect of consistent learning. Spending 30 minutes daily, or even a couple of hours a week, on purposeful study can transform you over time. As you build and refine your skills, you'll find new doors. Opportunities will come from corners you least expect. Ultimately, the knowledge you gain will enrich your career and your relationships, decision-making, and overall sense of self-worth. 4, block time for deep work. Now that you have your top 3 priorities in a learning goal, you must carve out the time to tackle them effectively. This is where scheduling deep work comes in. Deep work, a concept popularized by author Cal Newport, refers to the periods of distraction-free concentration that allow you to push your cognitive limits to their highest potential. It's where real progress and breakthroughs happen. On Sunday, look at your calendar for the coming week and reserve specific blocks of time for deep work. These blocks could be as short as an hour or as long as an entire morning. Whatever suits your schedule and personal rhythm. The key is to treat these blocks like non-negotiable appointments. Imagine scheduling a meeting with someone important because you are. You're meeting with your highest self to create the life you desire. During these deep work sessions, eliminate distractions as much as possible. Put your phone on airplane mode or silence notifications. Let friends, family, or colleagues know you'll be unavailable during those hours. Find a quiet space or use noise-canceling headphones in a busy environment. The goal is to minimize interruptions so that your mind can enter a state of flow, a mental state in which you're fully immersed and performing at your peak. The beauty of deep work is not just the quality of output you'll achieve, but also the sense of fulfillment and meaning that comes from working intensely on something important to you. It's the difference between nibbling at your tasks in a scattershot, distracted way versus chewing on them methodically until you fully digest them. Deep work leaves you feeling accomplished, mentally stimulated, and more confident in your abilities. 5, practice self-care and gratitude. While setting priorities, learning goals, and time blocks is crucial, remember this: you're a human being, not a machine. Sunday is also your day to rest, recharge, and nurture your body and soul. Think of it as sowing seeds of self-care you can reap all week. Start by purposefully practicing gratitude. Reflect on the previous week and list 3 things you're grateful for. A meaningful conversation with a friend, a milestone at work, or simply the fact that you had a comfortable bed to sleep in every night. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity, I didn't get enough done, to abundance. I have much to be thankful for. This perspective sets a loving, appreciative tone for the coming week. Self-care can take many forms: a leisurely bath, a walk in nature, yoga or meditation, reading an inspiring book, or simply playing with your pet. The point is to do something that refuels you and prevents burnout. Even the best laid plans will falter if your energy levels are constantly red. Give yourself the gift of rest. Align your Sunday activities with a sense of relaxation and nourishment. Then you'll stride into the week with a rejuvenated spirit when Monday comes. 6. Visualize success. Visualization is an incredibly potent tool that high performers use to prime themselves for success. After you've defined your top 3 priorities and set a learning goal on Sunday, spend a few minutes visualizing how you want the week to unfold. Envision yourself working calmly yet efficiently on your tasks. Picture the sense of fulfillment you'll have when you complete a significant project or reach a milestone in your learning goal. Be as vivid as possible. Engage your senses. How does it feel to be fully focused, confident, and productive? What does your environment look like when you're in flow? Maybe a scented candle on your desk or a cup of herbal tea is within reach. Perhaps you have a specific playlist that energizes you. By stepping into this mental space, you're essentially programming your subconscious mind to recognize and welcome the state of success. This isn't just feel-good optimism. There's actual science behind it. Neuroscientists have found that mental rehearsal, that is visualization, can strengthen neural pathways related to the activity you envision. In other words, your brain starts to practice success before it physically happens, making the real action smoother and more achievable. 7, review and adjust as needed. As part of your Sunday plan, schedule a short review session at the end of the week or midweek if needed. Ask yourself, did you meet your top 3 priorities? Were you able to stick to your learning goal? How did those deep work sessions go? Did they feel productive, or were there distractions you can mitigate next time? This reflection process is crucial because it lets you fine-tune your game plan. Perhaps you discovered that you need longer deep work blocks, or that mornings are a more effective time for focused tasks than afternoons. Or maybe you realized one of your goals wasn't as important as initially thought, and you need to pivot. These insights help you evolve, adapt, and continually refine your strategy so that each week builds on the last. Don't be discouraged if some weeks don't go as smoothly as planned. Progress is rarely a straight line. The key is to keep refining, iterating, and learning. Celebrate the small wins and note the areas where you can improve. This proactive attitude transforms missteps into lessons, turning roadblocks into stepping stones. 8, cultivate a positive community. Success rarely happens in isolation. Whether with family, friends, or colleagues, surrounding yourself with the right people can accelerate your progress. Share your Sunday plan with those close to you. Let them know you're committing to 3 top priorities, 1 learning goal, and deep work blocks. Ask for their support, or even invite them to join you in setting up a Sunday success routine. An accountability partner, a spouse, a friend, or a coworker can be hugely beneficial. Check in with each other throughout the week. Celebrate each other's wins and offer empathy and encouragement when the going gets tough. Positive energy is contagious. When surrounded by people who believe in you and cheer on your efforts, you become bolder, more creative, and more resilient. Also, be mindful of the information you consume. Consider setting some boundaries if your social media feed is filled with negativity or unnecessary drama. Follow inspirational pages or thought leaders who offer wisdom and uplift your spirit. Join virtual communities or forums for professional growth, wellness, or personal development. Your online and offline environment matters immensely in shaping your mindset. 9, Overcome obstacles with mindset shifts. Despite all the planning in the world, life has a way of throwing curveballs. Perhaps an urgent project lands on your desk Wednesday morning, or a family emergency demands your attention. The magic of winning the week before it starts lies not in avoiding obstacles, but in equipping yourself to handle them gracefully. When disruptions happen, revisit your top 3 priorities. Ask yourself, does this new development change my priorities, or is it a short-term issue that needs immediate attention? By identifying where the new task fits into your existing framework, you make rational decisions rather than panicked ones. It's also helpful to adopt a growth mindset. Recognize that every challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow. If you need to adjust your schedule, do it mindfully. Perhaps you could shift one of your deep work sessions to a different day or extend your learning goal the following week. Keep the bigger picture in mind. Even if your week doesn't unfold perfectly, you're still on the path to consistent growth and improvement. Remember to be kind to yourself through it all. Stressing about disruptions only compounds the problem. Instead, take a deep breath, think clearly, and make the best decision for your circumstances. When your mindset is flexible and solutions-oriented, you can bounce back from setbacks faster than ever. 10. Step into Monday, energized and aligned. Finally, come Monday morning, you'll notice a difference in how you feel. More grounded, motivated, and prepared. This is the power of winning the week before it starts. You've defined your top 3 priorities, chosen a learning goal, and set time for deep work. You've also cared for your mind, body, and spirit by practicing self-care and gratitude. On Monday, reinforce the positive momentum you created on Sunday. Review your top priorities and learning goals first thing in the morning. Carve out those sacred hours for deep work. Lean on your supportive community when you need accountability or encouragement. Keep that gratitude practice going. Nothing like intentionally focusing on your blessings brightens the start of a week. As you move through the week, remember that every moment offers a fresh choice. Even if you stumble on Tuesday or get blindsided on Wednesday, you can recalibrate on Thursday. The weekly Sunday ritual you've adopted is a foundation, a North Star. It reminds you that you're in the driver's seat of your life, guiding yourself toward meaningful achievements one day at a time. Make Sunday the key to your success. An intense week starts with a strong Sunday, and that strength begins with clarity, focus, and heartfelt self-care. By defining your top 3 priorities, setting a weekly learning goal, and blocking time for deep work, you do more than organize your schedule. You're intentionally stepping into the highest version of yourself. Each of these steps ensures that when Monday comes, you're not merely reacting to the demands of life, but creating the life you envision. Life is about balance, joy, and continual growth. The small steps you take on Sunday to align your energies and plan your week can pay off exponentially in reduced stress, better results, and greater personal fulfillment. Remember, you are the architect of your life. Each Sunday, you can design your week to reflect your values, aspirations, and unique spark of greatness. So go ahead and enjoy your Sunday. Savor your cup of coffee or tea. Reflect on the past week and dream about the possibilities. Then put pen to paper or fingers to keyboard and outline a plan that speaks to your heart. Commit to those top 3 goals, choose something meaningful to learn, and schedule those deep work blocks. Infuse the day with gratitude and self-care. Above all, be gentle and loving toward yourself. When you wake up on Monday, you'll do so with a smile, knowing you've already won the week before it started. You'll tackle your goals with gusto, engage in learning with curiosity, and dive into your deep work blocks with unwavering focus. And if obstacles arise, you'll face them with resilience and a positive mindset because you've primed yourself for success from when the week began. This is the power of a strong Sunday and the power of you taking charge. Remember, my friend, the journey to success is not a single leap, but a series of consistent steps. Each week is a fresh opportunity to become more aligned with your dreams. So let Sunday be your launch pad for a genuinely vibrant and fulfilling life. You've got this. Go out there and win the week before it starts. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter, JeroldJax, on Facebook, Gerald Action Jackson, and Zone of Action. Check out the website, GeraldJackson.com. Happiness starts with you, not with your relationship, not with your job, not with your money, but with you in the zone of action.